So if you're a fly fisherman and you enjoy tying and fly fishing the Squirmy Wormy material, you probably ran into the issue of that material just falling off either because of a fish or a fly fishing mishap. Well, it's good that you just clicked on this video because I'm going to share a top secret with you, a material that recently just came out, and I'm going to show you the exact system and how to tie the perfect Squirmy Wormy that is irresistible to fish but also won't fall apart on you. Alright, let's get into it. So to share a little bit of a background on the Squirmy Wormy before we actually get started is that usually a Squirmy Wormy is tied with the traditional Squirmy Worm material, and this material can easily just break just like that. And this material is great. It was great for me when I got started into fly fishing, but today I'm going to be showing you this new material that'll change your life when it comes to tying Squirmy Wormies but also fly fishing with them. This is MFC material, and this material I've been using for quite a while now, and I've been really impressed with it. And to tell you the truth, it's more realistic than the Squirmy Wormy material, but also it is 10,000 times more durable than just the traditional rubber. Alright, so besides the material, let's get into how to tie this fly. Alright, so let's get started tying this fly, but before getting started, I'm going to be listing all the materials down below in the description of the video, so you can obviously tie along with me and tie the exact fly that I'm going to be making in this video. So we're going to start off with a couple of wraps right behind the bead of this jig hook. Alright, and then we're going to take our scissors here, we're going to cut off the tag. Okay. So besides that, we're going to get our material here, and I really don't like to make huge Squirmy Wormies. I tend to miss a lot of fish because they eat off the tag of the fly, and they eat just the rubber part but not the hook. So only thing I'm going to do here is just going to get my thread, and I'm going to wrap all the way to the bend of the hook. I am going to simply just measure the tail with the length of the fly, but I like to do it a little bit longer. But obviously you could do it as much as you like. So we're going to make about 4 wraps right there. Actually, I'm going to do 3. And then what I'm going to do after then is that I'm going to make a couple of wraps just around the fly to secure that Squirmy Wormy just right behind the material, just like so. And then I'm going to pull back on this Squirmy Wormy here, and has some leftover material on it, sadly. And we're going to just push that bead back up, pull back the material here, and we're just going to wrap our thread back behind the bead. And we're going to fix our jig bead here. And then lastly, or almost lastly, we're going to wrap our material around the fly just like so. And this is really going to give a nice look to that fly. Nice thick profile, and it's really good when you have dirty water or things like that too. And we're going to tie off our tag of our material here just right behind the bead. I'm going to give it about 3 wraps also. Alright, now only thing we're going to do now is we're going to get our whip finisher, and we're going to whip finish right behind the bead. 1, 2. I like to do that 7 times. Alright. And wallagazam, we got our Squirmy Wormy here. And usually what I like to tend to do, I'm not a perfectionist, but I like to keep everything about the same every time I tie. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that both tags from the button section and the top section here behind the bead is about the same. And there you go. There is the ultimate of Squirmy Wormies there, and I guarantee you that you're not going to lose this material when you go out fly fishing. Either if the fish take this tag end and you pull on it, I mean, I could barely pull on it, and it's not budging whatsoever. So there you go. There's the new and improved Squirmy Wormy. Well, thank you everybody for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this quick one. And this fly is so quick to tie, and it's so enjoyable to fish. And a couple tips along the way before you leaving. I like to say a couple things on how to fish this fly. Particularly, I love to use this fly either after heavy rain. This pretty much kind of self-explanatory. Floods out the worms come out on the street, on the roads, things like that. Or for fish, it comes out of the bank and makes its way into the stream, river, or lake. And this fly basically is a natural fly for those type of conditions. And also too, I just like to use this fly in general, either if I'm fishing for stock trout, wild trout, and basically this fly all around just works really well for anything. And if you haven't fished with the Squirmy Worm before, you definitely want to give it a try. Well, that's a wrap for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this quick go-to fly tying tutorial, and I really hope this fly catches you some fish along the way on your fly fishing journey. Thanks for watching.